Halo, witam. Jestem Marcisław, jesteście wy od z Broken Sword. Wydaje mi się, że będziemy grę zaraz kończyć. W sensie nie dzisiaj, nie ma szans, ale niedługo, a to znaczy, że będzie można w końcu zacząć ten Spooktober. Na drugim kanale już go zaczęliśmy.
It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria, Baphomet. The Templars had certainly been through here.
No, na drugim kanale już zaczęliśmy Spooktober grając w Tormented Souls.
Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side.
Prawdziwego Silent Hilla 4. Całkiem fajna gra i całkiem niedrogo można ją wyrwać. Jak ktoś lubi stare horrory, zwłaszcza ze statyczną kamerą. Jeszcze nie widzieliśmy zakończenia, więc... Dzisiaj jest środa, tak? To zapraszam.
Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side.
Czyli trzeba wejść wyżej i spojrzeć na niego z góry. Nie?
I couldn't see anything useful to do with the planks. No, thanks. I think I'm carrying enough junk.
Jak to junk, to jest czyjaś głowa. To jest miejsce, może kielich mam tu postawić. Innej opcji nie mam.
And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice, the image of a church.
I ten Pegazis. Woskam z Cellosów?
I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower. Just how long have you known?
André?
to jest
We
samo.
met at college. He helped me out when I was a fresher. Showed me around, that sort of thing.
You never told me that before. I thought he was just a working acquaintance.
So he is. I rarely see him these days. You know, he hasn't changed much. A little lesser at the front, perhaps. I'd forgotten how much fun he could be.
Let's take another.
I co mi to daje?
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has three hideous faces. A knight with a crystal ball. The knight scroll bears a phrase in
I ma
Latin.
Pegazisa
Through my
na
teachings,
tarczy.
you will be enlightened.
Co tu jest napisane?
A knight with a crystal ball. The knight scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
Trochę zbyt rozmazane, żebym zauważył. No i też aż tak fajnie to ja łaciny nie znam.
There's a guy working on a loom. There's a guy with a sword and between. Look at the chalice now, Nico.
What happened? It's shiny.
The priest at Montfaucon buffed it up for me.
That's incredible.
Yeah, looks as good as new.
No, you found a use for a priest. That's incredible.
Da się tą kobietę lubić? Like for real. Nie jestem pewien, bo już troszeczkę gramy, a przez ten okres miałem też parę epizodów depresyjnych, ale... Nie wydaje mi się, żeby była jakkolwiek likeable przez cały ten czas. Tu też mamy trochę ślepy zaułek, co mam dalej
guess I-
zrobić.
Sorry.
Z nią to tam... No to jedziemy odwiedzić... jedyną kobietę, która była dla nas miła. A to też dopiero po jakimś czasie. Coś tu błysło, czy mi się wydawało? A, woda. Skoro mniej więcej wiemy, o co chodzi, mamy nowe tropy dotyczące przodka, możemy do Vasconcellosów wrócić i powiedzieć...
The main part of the house was old, but no.
Da się pogadać z tym... Sebą?
Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
So the Countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the de Vasconcellos. It counts for a great deal with my lady.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
Okej, dobrze, że do niego zagadałem. Kielich.
Senor Stobart, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I've brought back your chalice.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knights secreting great wealth away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
Ah, to be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice.
Czyli
In
jednak.
Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcellos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city.
Ciekawe, że nikt tego nie zauważył dotąd, bo ten grób stoi w kościele zaraz na widoku. W Paryżu. Żadna akademia historyczna się nie zainteresowała?
There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest. It was the driveway down to the main road. I didn't want to leave just yet, though.
Czyli nie mogę się wrócić. To trochę gorzej. tutaj jest?
Now that it had given up its secret, the glass squares on the lectern were just decorative again. Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, It was the Spanish Bible I borrowed from the mausoleum.
Mogę zanieść... Mam nadzieję, że mogę użyć tej Biblii.
Hello again.
Please.
Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Very well. Let us begin. The first reference.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance.
Ale jest świetne w
My
angielskim.
hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4:11. Here. The well is deep. The next. Quickly.
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Here it is. Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what's it mean?
Unicorns to
I
was
can't
skończyłeś.
guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is the mausoleum a well, Senor Stobart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining to the estate.
Okej, zapomniałem pierwszy
look around.
My
fragment.
home.
A po prostu a hiding place. Hiding place, the well is deep, will bring light into it and things, save me from the lion's mouth. Those are the Bible's verses on the tomb. But what do they mean?
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
W ogóle znacie jakieś horroropodobne przygodówki? Bo pierwsze co mi przychodzi do głowy to Limbo of the Lost.
You must know just about everything that there is to know about this place.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the De Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well anywhere around here?
A well? Si, senor. This used to be a fortified villa. How can you last a siege without water?
Great. So where is it?
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century. It was dangerous, you see.
And you have no idea where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather's time.
You must have a vague idea of where the well is.
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here? Okay. Now, how do we find it?
There might be a way. Let me think about it.
Any ideas yet?
Not as yet, Senor Stobart. I shall give it more thought.
Okej.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
To my wróćmy tu.
Hanging from the ceiling was a huge yellowed candle. It looked really old and had never been lit.
Może wypadałoby ją zapalić?
I couldn't climb up there without breaking something. Now what? Feeling like an idiot? Now what? Feeling... It was too delicate to move. George Stobart, grave robber. No, I don't think so.
No, mi to brzmi całkiem znajomo. Nie tu. Chyba, że da się wejść w tę stronę? Nej.
Down below the estate, I could see the sea stretching away. It was a beautiful sight, and looked a lot like the scene from the manuscript. I wasn't about to go clambering on rooftops if I didn't have to. There was a statue of a guy on top of the building. He looked like a knight with a spear and some sort of staff. The De Vasconcellos Mausoleum, where 5 Templars lie.
To drugie D jest tam potrzebne? Że to pierwsze w sumie. Co ja tu jeszcze mogę zrobić? Poza czekaniem aż Lopezowi się coś przypomni?
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section. It was a small mirror hanging over the sink.
A na co mi ono?
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
I borrowed your mirror. I hope you don't mind.
No, senor. If you think it will be of help.
Any ideas yet?
Not as yet, senor Stobart.
Catch you
Okay.
later.
Adios.
Mausoleum. Hanging from the ceiling was a... It looked really old and had never...
Czego mi brakuje?
Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again.
A. Smar pewnie jest łatwopalny. Jak ją zaczepię, nie mam pojęcia, ale to zrobił. Jak mam zamknąć okno? Tym kijem. No nareszcie.
The tissue was pretty charred, but the grease paint had done most of the burning.
Nie jestem pewien, który fragment cytatów naprowadza nas na to, ale ta świeca po prostu rzuca się w oczy. O. Nie
The
parzy?
candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation, I guess. And had yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key. It was a smooth, intricately carved piece of stone that had been concealed inside the great candle.
Nie wchodzi tutaj, bo to jest miejsce na takie coś.
The lectern was bare. The lectern was bare. It was too delicate to move.
Dobra, to wyjdźmy na razie. Mamy jeszcze lustro, ale dokąd te rzeczy mogą pójść?
Hello again.
Please, be my guest.
What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key. Where did you get it from?
It was buried inside the great candle in the mausoleum.
Inside it. What have you done to it?
I, lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
Sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
Znaczy, to nie jest tak, że
I'll have a look
może...
around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
To nie jest tak, że dużej świecy nie można kupić w pierwszym lepszym sklepie z dewocjonaliami. Chociaż może była jakaś specjalna, no ta była. Na co komuś
Hi,
świeca,
Lopez.
która wypala
Got a
się w
minute?
minutę.
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Do you know what this is?
No, senor. Is it some kind of key?
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Where did you get it?
It was hidden inside the big candle in the mausoleum.
And you burnt it? I wondered what the light was I saw through the window. My lady will be furious. The candle was centuries old.
Ah.
No to już było.
Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water, even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water dousing, are you?
Eh?
You
Romancja.
know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento. It must be a special stick, a Y of hazel.
Right. Do you have any hazel trees?
See? Here. That is hazel.
Jest?
I went over to find a suitable stick. I don't believe it. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing. There wasn't a single usable... Hi, Lopez.
Certainly, senor.
Catch you later,
Adios.
Mogę użyć tego. Nie.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Hmm.
So that was what a hazel tree looks like. There wasn't a single usable Y.
O. Też pokazywało tam, a nie tu. Czemu
So
tu?
that was what a hazel tree looks like. I went over to find a suitable stick. Aha!
Toż to gałąź laskowca.
It was a thin, supple twig of hazel. Hi, Lopez.
Certain
Well, I got my divining rod. Now what?
simplicity itself, senor. Hold the
Dowsing.
wand at the upper ends of the Y. Apply a little tension with your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand's tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
Czytałem kiedyś o chiromancji, ale tak kompletnie nie pamiętam, bo to było tak dawno. Jezu, jak on szybko czyta.
Senor Stobart, you've found something.
This is it. This is where we find the secret of the Templars. Hidden here for hundreds of years. Lost from the sight of man until now. The mystery is revealed.
It's a tin can.
I've been walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobart, the loan was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again. Lopez threw the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way. The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
Co?
It has been here all the time. All those years and nobody found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
I could have fallen down that.
Dokładnie. Lion's Home.
The well had been lost for decades at least. The air was cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this. Sometime in antiquity, there'd been a rock slide. Big ones. I wished I'd had a hard hat. From a distance, the lion's head had been impressive. Close up, it was frightening. Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece.
Ryj.
I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew I was in danger. Oh, very funny, you psychos!
Senor Stobart! Senor Stobart! Are you all right?
It's okay, Lopez, I'm fine.
Que susto me has dado! You gave me a scare!
Nice try, Templars.
Okej, zobaczmy co jest w środku.
I wished that I had Leary's flashlight now. It was too dark to see, and I had to rely on touch. It just felt like a pitted stone wall. I'd almost been killed for the sake of a red herring.
Wyszukaj może... Okej. Mogę sobie jakoś tym lustrem światełka zanieść?
I realized I could use the mirror to reflect the light from above. There, in the middle of the door, I could see some kind of socket. It
Oj, fuck. Jak wiadomo, takie sokety, wtyczki znajdują się w superpozycji. Dopóki ich nie zobaczymy. To fizyka kwantowa. Ojoj.
I must have made a mistake. The lock spun back to neutral and nearly took my fingers off. I was gonna have to start from scratch again.
Wiecie co? To jest dobry moment, żeby na dzisiaj zakończyć, bo już jest późno, a to będzie trzeba odcyfrować na spokojnie. Więc cóż, widzimy się w kolejnym odcinku. Tymczasem pozdro i z Bogiem.